folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Hand off to the back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Handoff heading left. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Delayed handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakamatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Receiver in motion now. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Throwing off play action. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Quick throw, testing the middle. The pass is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. run it out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab on the move. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Second down, we're going to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And now the try here for the extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Snags the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot and twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. A play action looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. He's swarmed by the defense.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, it's Baker. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? From the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quick throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that short completion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense. First down here for this offense. They're going to run the option. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Takes the toss and heads left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Baker. He finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Back in motion now. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Could take it all the way. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here with a 23-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Spin back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Not the way he wanted to kick it. This will be down just outside the opponent's 45. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down and more. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. On the move now. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's an option look. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Here's the option play. The ball on the ground. Scooped up with the defense. Not much on the return, but... Defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I love this. He tries to hit his receiver on a quick slant against man coverage, but he didn't quite lead him enough, and the defender's able to break it up. Great first step by the defender to close the gap and make the play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. To throw, it's Baker. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the grab. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Man, the defense did everything right here. Good coverage. Good job of knowing where the quarterback is, but they just couldn't quite keep him short of the 1st down.
Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble to his left. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Now somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Design quarterback run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
4th down coming up.
The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punter under pressure. This is not a good kick. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Headed for the end zone. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Here we go, the most important series of this game. Tied up, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The big fullback's got it here. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ah, the hammer. 2nd down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Texas 28, Michigan 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking downfield, it's Baker looking to set up a screen pass here. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Breaks an open space. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. Quarterback's got it on the option. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air, it's Baker. Tries to get it to the running back. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. Winding down, this offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grinding away with the running game. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. For that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Longhorns will have to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Baker. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Made down the left side, an explosive play. He made the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And there's the handoff. Salter with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for the passing game.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But it could go for two to try to take the lead.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Down for the offense. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Texas.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And it's good. They will walk it off with that chip shot. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals in the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.